Hi, so I'm doing the activity or example on page 49 to page 52 in your accounting booklets, and I'm going to do journal per journal. Alright, so I already wrote the specific journals next to every transaction. So what I must do is all these transactions I must put in a specific journal. And the first journal that I'm going to do is the Debtors Journal. Alright, so the first one that you see DJ next to, which I wrote in, the 10th, sell inventory with an original cost price of 7,000 Rand to Olivia Oliphant, invoice 77 is issued to her. Okay, so if you sell inventory on credit, okay, or there's an invoice, then you know that it will be in the DJ. Okay, the original cost price was 7,000 Rand. So if on the 10th I put the cost price in the cost of sales column, because cost of sales and cost price is the same thing. Now I want to get to the selling price. I don't have the selling price. Remember, they give us a profit margin of 50%. So selling price or the cost price is 100, profit is 50%. So the selling price would then be 150. Now the cost price is smaller than the selling price. So I'm going to take the selling price one I have, 7,000 over 1 times 150 over 100. Why 150 at the top? Because 150 is a percentage for selling price. And what do I have? I've got the cost price, which is 7,000 Rand, and that is equal to 100% because the cost price is 100%. Okay, another way to look at it is to say, okay, the cost price is smaller and I want a bigger answer. So therefore the bigger total must be at the top, 150 at the top and 100 at the bottom, to get the selling price of 10,500. And I write here in the details of debtor Olivia Oliphant, date 10. 77 means it's invoice number 77 that I'm going to write in there. And why D3? Because Olivia Oliphant is debtor number 3. Okay, so that was the 10th. 11th. Remember, I'm just doing the DJ now, so I'm not doing all the transactions for this journal. I'm only doing the DJ. Debtors credit sales to Leon Lineman amounts to 14,400 according to the invoice. Okay, so selling on credit, so it's DJ. The person is Leon Lineman and the selling price is 14,400. Now, if the previous source document or invoice was 77, the next one must be 78. Day 11, because the transaction comes from day 11. The person is Leon Lineman that we did business with. He is debtor number 1. If you look at the top there, Leon Lineman is debtor number 1, D1. And we were told that the selling price is 14,400. Now, I start with the 14,400. I must multiply it by something. But now remember, I want the cost price. I don't have that cost price. So I must multiply it by a smaller number at the top because I want a smaller answer. The answer is 96. So therefore, I must multiply it by 100 at the top and 150 at the bottom. So 14,400 times 100 divided by 150 will give me the 9,600. Another way to look at it is 14,400 is the selling price. So I put the selling price percentage, which is 150 at the bottom. And the one that I want to work out is the cost price. So I put the cost price percentage at the top. So therefore I must multiply by 100 over 150. Okay, so I take the 14,400 times 100 over 150 to get the 9,600. Okay, so that was the second transaction. The third one, on the 13th, Sam Seymour bought inventory to the value of 10,050 on credit. Okay, so the selling price was 10,050. the next source document will be 79, day 13. The debtor is Sam CMU. He is debtor number 2, which I get from there, from the top. Debtor number 2 from the debtors list. And I put the 10,050 in the sales. And I must multiply. I've got the sales value. I want a smaller value. So I can't multiply by 150 over 100 because then I'll get a bigger total. I want a smaller total, which is going to be the answer. So I must multiply by 100 over 150, which is the cost price over the selling price. And therefore I get the 6,700. If I add all the sales together, I get 34,950. If I add all the cost of sales together, totals together, I get 23,300. So that was the DJ example on page 49.